say congratulations on the win, first of all. Coach, can you take us through the moment where it all happened? You scored the goal. What were you thinking?
I didn't see the call, to be honest. I was talking to the bench, and then someone yelled stroke, and I was like, you're kidding. So then I walked over to Em here, and I say, you going to win this thing for us? And she said, yes, and hopped on the field. And I went and sat on the bench by myself and half watched, and yeah, it was an amazing shot. It's such a critical time.
Emily, were you nervous? Were there any nerves?
Yes, very much so. I mean, we practice them all season, but you never expect that you're going to be shooting for the game-winning goal in double overtime for the national championship. So,
Coach, how did you all prepare for today's match? I know it was a long day, having to wait till the evening, cold. How did you get mentally prepared?
Yeah, I don't have to do much. We were talking this week that our team's superpower is that we're a bunch of weirdos in the best way. So we had like a very long breakfast. There was a bunch of us for like 2.5 hours, just being crazy and weird. And they were just really loose. They went to the market. We've just been preparing. They knew they were just going to step out there and play the way they could play, and it was going to work out the way it was going to work out. So they were ready.
Coach, has Emily had, I guess, propensity of finishing at 90% on strokes in practices over time? Have you seen that, and what made her your choice of all the players in that?
Yeah, so we were 0 for 5 on strokes this year.
She was 0 for 1.
She was 0 for 1, yeah. And she was like, that's the last time I'm ever going to get a chance. I missed. And I said no. And we've been practicing this week, and she's been so consistent, 100%. So I knew if we got one, she'd be the one. She might not have known that. And she just stepped up and drilled it.
Emily, I guess, in high school, have you been uncanny at penalty strokes or anything like that at club? How about just your career of that?
yeah, a lot of the time in high school, I was always the one to take the penalty strokes. I scored off of a couple of them, but what Coach King said was right. As when I missed that first one early in the season, I didn't think I'd get another chance, and I'm glad that I did.
And she had not played at all in the overtime, right?
Correct.
Fourth quarter, did you get in? I don't remember.
No.
Third?
No, I went in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So she was like ice cold, is it?
Yeah, always ready.
And how about the flow of the game, Coach? Just top two defensive teams, but a little bit even thinking about a scoring chance was extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Just the way the game played out.
Our game plan, we didn't want to give them any offensive corners because those kids can shoot the ball. And we were saying challenge outside the circle, don't give them opportunities. And we had a few there, made some great saves, some great defensive plays, and survived them, and that's all you need to do. But they're such an excellent team. I thought it was such a great game. We had a few sort of issues with cards, which we'll definitely clean up before Sunday. But we're just, yeah, it was an excellent game, and they're such a fantastic team.
And Julia, were you not an option for half a stroke? I did.
Not typically, no. I seem to be on the other side of that, but never shooting.
And I guess you had to make one gigantic save there. I thought that was a great redirection the girl had. Just how about that moment, because it was coming right at you.
I think that I don't really think about it when you go to make that save. It's never the nerves or anything else. It's just like before she shoots the ball, you have to decide that you're going to save it. It's the only way that you can ever make those saves.
Julia, do you feel extra pressure, not only because of a game like this and how important it is, but you're obviously facing another really solid defensive team who doesn't let up a lot of goals. Do you know that going in, and do you put a little more extra pressure on yourself?
I think everybody knows that, but I think that stepping into a game like this, you have to channel those nerves, and I have a lot of confidence in every single one of the people in front of me, and I think that really helps us keep a strong, steady mindset throughout the whole game.
And Julia, we got Anna directly back, so she's obviously hurt, but I mean she didn't sub out, I believe, which is pretty amazing in itself. How about just having her back and knowing what she's dealing with or has dealt with?
I think that having Anna back is amazing. We miss her greatly when she's not there, but I think the most impressive thing about our team and why we've made it this far is the depth that we have. All 28 of us, like any single person is ready to step on the field at any time, and I think that that's what makes us win these kinds of games, because Jackie was ready on the sideline if Anna got hurt or she needed to sub. We have the depth to be able to do that.
You guys are the lone representative of this conference. You knew that going into this Final Four. Did that play a part in your strategizing going against 3 other teams that play each other consistently throughout the season, and you wouldn't be able to see them until this tournament?
Yeah, maybe it was an advantage. They know each other so well, and we know how that feels too when we play our conference tournament. East Stroudsburg didn't know much about us. We don't know much about them. We were on the same footing as far as watching film. We got to see them play one of our opponents in the first round, so it was a good thing for me to be able to see how they matched up against Assumption. But it's just nice. The NE10 is such a strong conference, and we're just really proud to represent them. And we've been getting a ton of love from the conference, the coaches and the players, and it's been awesome. But the PSAC is, there's a reason they've had so many straight national championships, so we're looking to disrupt that if possible, but we have a lot of respect for them in the conference.